Have you ever wondered how some people seem to have an unshakable connection with the divine, receiving answers to their deepest questions with clarity and purpose? How do they access the vast wisdom of the universe, the mind of God itself, and draw from its infinite source of knowledge? The idea of accessing the mind of God might sound abstract or even unattainable to some, but the truth is, this connection is available to all of us. Have you ever felt lost, unsure of where to turn for guidance? In many spiritual traditions, God is seen not just as a distant, all-powerful entity, but as an omnipresent force that flows through everything, including our minds. If we are willing to attune ourselves to this divine frequency, we can access this infinite wisdom and receive guidance, clarity, and answers that transcend our limited human understanding. But how can we truly access the mind of God? And what does it take to receive those answers with full trust and openness? In this exploration, we will delve into the spiritual practices and teachings that can help you connect with the divine consciousness. Open yourself to receiving spiritual insights and align with the mind of God to guide you on your journey of self-discovery and enlightenment. Understanding the mind of God, divine intelligence, and universal wisdom. The mind of God is often referred to as divine intelligence, universal consciousness, or the cosmic mind. It is the source of all knowledge, the intelligence that guides the universe and governs its laws. In every spiritual tradition, there is the understanding that this divine intelligence is vast, limitless, and all-knowing. It is the underlying force behind creation itself, flowing through every being, every event, and every particle of existence. To access this mind is to tap into the purest form of wisdom and to gain understanding beyond our individual consciousness. However, one of the most important truths to grasp when discussing the mind of God is that it is not separate from us. We are not passive beings waiting for divine knowledge to be granted from an external source. Instead, we are intricately connected to this divine intelligence, as it is woven into the very fabric of our existence. God's mind, or divine consciousness, exists within and around us, interwoven with the universe. It is not a distant entity, but a constant presence that we can align with and access at any time. Many spiritual traditions describe God's intelligence as omnipresent, meaning it is present everywhere in the universe. Whether in the stillness of the cosmos or within the beating of your own heart, divine intelligence flows continuously. This understanding shifts the perspective from God as an external being to God as an ever-present, interconnected energy that we are a part of. The mind of God, in this view, is not confined by time, space, or form. It transcends the limitations of human understanding, reaching into the essence of all life and creation. To truly access the mind of God, we must align ourselves with this cosmic consciousness. Imagine tuning a radio. To hear the station clearly, you must adjust the dial to the right frequency. Similarly, to connect with divine intelligence, we must attune our own minds to the higher frequency of universal wisdom. However, this is not as simple as just focusing on the divine. There are obstacles to this connection, such as distractions, ego-driven desires, and mental clutter that cloud our perception of the divine. In today's fast-paced world, we are constantly bombarded with external noise, from social media to the demands of daily life. This noise often prevents us from hearing the subtle whispers of divine wisdom. To access the mind of God, we must first quiet the mental chatter and still the distractions. Meditation, prayer, and mindfulness practices are essential tools that allow us to create space within ourselves to receive higher guidance. These practices clear the mental fog, allowing us to open our consciousness to the flow of divine intelligence. Divine wisdom is not simply intellectual knowledge, but rather an understanding of the deeper truths of life. It is a higher knowing that transcends logic and reasoning. Through accessing the mind of God, we tap into the essence of creation itself, seeing beyond the surface of the material world and perceiving the interconnectedness of all things. This wisdom allows us to understand our place in the universe, the nature of reality, and the divine plan that governs all life. It offers insights that go beyond our limited perceptions, helping us to see the world from a higher perspective. When we access the mind of God, we are guided by a wisdom that aligns with the highest good of all beings. This is where the difference between ordinary knowledge and divine wisdom becomes clear. While human knowledge may be limited, divine intelligence encompasses everything, past, present, and future. It sees beyond individual desires, focusing on the interconnectedness of all life. This wisdom can help us make decisions that align not only with our personal growth, but also with the collective well-being of humanity and the earth itself. The mind of God provides not only answers but also clarity. It illuminates the path before us, guiding us through challenges and uncertainties. When we are attuned to this divine wisdom, we begin to trust that we are being guided by a force greater than ourselves. We may not always receive answers in the way we expect, but the answers will always come in the perfect form and timing. Divine intelligence can guide us in every aspect of our lives, in relationships, in our work, in our spiritual journey, and in our decision-making. It provides insight into the bigger picture, helping us understand the lessons behind our experiences and revealing opportunities for growth and transformation. Through this connection, we find clarity in our purpose and alignment with our soul's deepest desires. Spiritual practices to access the mind of God. Accessing the mind of God is not simply an abstract concept or an elusive experience. It is something that can be achieved through dedicated spiritual practices. These practices help us align our consciousness with the divine frequency, quiet the mind, and open our hearts to the flow of wisdom. Below are some powerful spiritual practices that can help you tap into the mind of God. 1. Meditation. Meditation is one of the most effective ways to connect with the divine mind. By sitting in stillness and focusing on the breath, you create a space within where divine wisdom can flow. As you meditate, try to quiet the chatter of the mind and let go of all distractions. With regular practice, you will become more attuned to the subtle guidance that arises from within, often leading to deeper insights and answers from the divine. 2. Prayer. Prayer is a direct communication with the divine. It is a way of asking for guidance, offering gratitude, and aligning your heart with God's wisdom. When you pray, it's essential to approach it with an open mind and heart, trusting that the answers will come in their own time and form. Prayer helps to clear the mind and refocus your intentions, allowing the mind of God to penetrate your consciousness. 3. Mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, without judgment. It allows you to attune to the flow of life and experience each moment with awareness. By practicing mindfulness, you become more in tune with the divine presence that resides within and around you. This heightened awareness creates a deeper connection with the mind of God, as you begin to recognize divine guidance in the everyday experiences of life. 4. Journaling. Journaling is a powerful way to receive divine answers. When you write, you may be surprised by the insights that come through you. Often, the act of writing allows the subconscious mind to surface and make space for divine wisdom to flow. You can write down questions or concerns and allow yourself to intuitively respond. Over time, you may notice that the answers are coming from a place beyond your own thoughts, feeling like messages from the divine. 5. Contemplative reflection. Taking time for quiet contemplation allows you to reflect on your life, the questions you seek answers to, and the guidance you need. This practice involves sitting in a peaceful space and allowing your mind to settle into a state of receptivity. In this quiet space, divine wisdom can rise to the surface, often in the form of insights, images, or feelings, recognizing and interpreting spiritual answers. Once you begin accessing the mind of God through spiritual practices, the next challenge is recognizing the answers you receive. Divine guidance doesn't always come in the form of clear, direct messages. Sometimes the answers are subtle, hidden within feelings, thoughts, or experiences. Understanding how to interpret these messages is key to effectively receiving and acting upon spiritual wisdom. 1. Intuitive insights. One of the most common ways divine wisdom appears is through intuition. You may suddenly have a gut feeling, a knowing, or a sense of clarity about a situation without logical explanation. These intuitive insights are often direct messages from the mind of God, guiding you in the right direction. Trust these feelings, even if they don't seem to make sense at first. With practice, you'll become more attuned to your inner guidance. 2. Synchronicities. Synchronicities are meaningful coincidences that seem to happen with divine timing. When you start to notice repeating patterns, numbers, symbols, or situations that align with your desires or questions, it's often a sign that the universe is responding to your requests. For example, seeing a particular number repeatedly or encountering a person who has the exact information you need are examples of synchronicity. Recognizing these signs and understanding their significance can help you interpret the divine messages being sent your way. 3. Dreams. Dreams are another powerful channel for divine communication. The subconscious mind is deeply connected to the divine, and in dreams we are often given insights and guidance that can be transformative. Pay attention to recurring themes, symbols, or vivid emotions in your dreams, as they may hold messages from the mind of God. Keeping a dream journal can help you decode these messages and integrate the wisdom they offer into your waking life. 4. Meditation and quiet reflection. During meditation, answers often come in the form of thoughts, feelings, or visions that arise unexpectedly. While in a quiet state, you may receive guidance in subtle forms, a sudden understanding of a problem, a flash of insight, or even a deep sense of peace. The key is to remain open and receptive during your practice, without forcing an answer to appear. The more you practice, the clearer the messages from the divine will become. 5. The language of symbols and signs. Sometimes, the answers we seek are delivered through symbols or visual imagery. These could be physical objects, animals, or natural phenomena that appear at significant moments. For example, seeing a butterfly when contemplating a life change could symbolize transformation and renewal. Pay attention to the signs and symbols that come to you, as they often carry messages from the divine. Keep an open mind when interpreting these, as they can have different meanings depending on the context of your life. Trusting the process. Patience in receiving divine guidance, receiving answers from the mind of God requires not only spiritual practices but also the virtue of patience. The universe works on its own timeline, and while we may want immediate answers, divine wisdom is often delivered in a way that requires trust, patience, and faith. Understanding that everything happens at the right time, even if that timing is different from our expectations, is crucial in receiving the guidance we seek. 1. Surrendering the need for control. One of the most challenging aspects of receiving divine answers is surrendering the need to control the process. We often want answers to come in a specific form or at a specific time, but divine wisdom doesn't always work that way. Sometimes the answers we seek are not immediate because we need to grow in certain areas or experience specific lessons before we are ready to understand the guidance fully. Surrendering control and trusting that the right answers will come at the right time allows us to align with the natural flow of the universe. 2. Trusting in divine timing. Divine timing is a key component of spiritual growth. Just as seeds need time to grow into plants, so too do our desires and needs take time to manifest. Trusting divine timing means allowing things to unfold as they are meant to, without forcing or rushing the process. This requires patience and the understanding that everything, including divine guidance, happens in perfect order. When you trust that everything is happening for your highest good, you allow space for the universe to deliver the answers you need in its own way. 3. Releasing impatience and doubt. Impatience can often cloud our ability to receive spiritual answers. When we are anxious or doubtful, we are not aligned with the trust and faith needed to fully connect with the divine. Doubt can create resistance, blocking the flow of wisdom and guidance. Practicing patience involves releasing the urge to control the timing or the form of answers. Instead, trust that what is meant for you will come, and remain open to receiving guidance when it arrives. 4. Cultivating faith in the unseen. Divine guidance often comes in subtle forms, through intuition, synchronicities, or fleeting thoughts. These answers may not always be immediately clear or dramatic, but they are still powerful. Cultivating faith in the unseen means trusting that the universe is always working on your behalf, even if you can't see the full picture. Sometimes the answers will come later as a revelation or through the unfolding of life events. Keeping faith in the process allows you to stay grounded, even when answers feel distant or unclear. 5. Embracing the journey. Receiving spiritual guidance is not just about the answers themselves. It is about the journey of connecting with the divine. As you learn to trust the process, you deepen your relationship with God and with your own inner wisdom. The journey of receiving answers often leads to profound personal growth and spiritual awakening. Embrace the process, and remember that the search for wisdom is as valuable as the wisdom itself. Each step you take on this journey brings you closer to the divine and to understanding the deeper truths of existence, living in alignment with divine guidance. Once you begin to receive spiritual answers and connect with the mind of God, the next step is to live in alignment with the divine guidance you receive. It's one thing to receive insights, but it's another to embody those insights in your daily life. Aligning your thoughts, actions, and decisions with divine wisdom allows you to live in harmony with the universe, bringing peace, purpose, and fulfillment into your life. 1. Listening to and acting on divine guidance. Receiving spiritual answers is only the beginning. The real work comes in listening to those answers and acting upon them. Sometimes the guidance we receive is clear, but we hesitate to follow it because it requires change, stepping out of our comfort zone, or making difficult decisions. However, true alignment with divine wisdom requires courage and trust in the process. When you receive guidance, whether it's through intuition, signs, or direct answers, take immediate action in small steps. It might not be clear how everything will unfold, but by following through with the guidance you've received, you are demonstrating trust in the universe and its plan for you. Every action you take that aligns with divine wisdom brings you closer to your true purpose. 2. Living with integrity and authenticity. One of the key aspects of living in alignment with divine guidance is living with integrity. When we are true to ourselves and align our external actions with our inner truths, we create harmony between our soul and the world around us. This authenticity allows divine guidance to flow more freely because we are no longer resisting or hiding parts of ourselves. Integrity also means following the guidance you receive even when it's not the easiest path. It's about doing what feels true to your soul, even when the world around you might offer alternative paths. When you live with integrity, you are in direct alignment with the divine will, and you create space for more wisdom to flow into your life. 3. Trusting the flow of life. As you align with divine guidance, you'll begin to notice that life flows more effortlessly. When we let go of the need to control everything and trust that we are being guided toward our highest good, things start to fall into place. This flow of life brings opportunities, connections, and resources that support your journey. When you trust the flow, it becomes easier to make decisions, navigate challenges, and remain grounded in your spiritual purpose. To stay in the flow, practice letting go of attachments to specific outcomes or timelines. Understand that sometimes the universe has a better plan than we could have imagined. Trusting the flow allows you to take inspired actions, knowing that they are leading you to exactly where you need to be, even if you can't see the final picture yet. 4. Cultivating patience and gratitude. As you live in alignment with divine guidance, it's important to cultivate patience and gratitude. Patience allows you to wait for the right moments, trusting that everything is unfolding in divine timing. Gratitude helps to keep you grounded in the present moment, appreciating the guidance and the journey itself. By practicing gratitude for each step, no matter how small, you reinforce the connection to the divine and stay aligned with the wisdom you've received. Incorporating patience and gratitude into your daily life strengthens your ability to stay connected to the mind of God. It helps you recognize and honor the divine presence in all things, whether they are big or small. This ongoing practice deepens your trust in the process and nurtures your spiritual growth. 5. Aligning with your true purpose. Living in alignment with divine guidance ultimately leads to living in alignment with your true purpose. As you follow the wisdom that comes from the mind of God, you'll start to notice a deep sense of fulfillment and meaning in your life. The answers you receive help you make choices that reflect your soul's desires, leading you to a life that feels authentic and purposeful. The more you align with your true purpose, the more you feel at peace and connected with the universe. When you live in alignment, you are no longer living to meet external expectations or fulfill societal pressures. Instead, you are living to fulfill the calling of your soul, guided by the divine wisdom that resonates within you. This alignment allows you to make decisions that honor your true essence, leading to a life filled with joy, peace, and fulfillment. Embodying divine wisdom, becoming a vessel for spiritual answers. As you continue to connect with the mind of God and receive spiritual guidance, the next step is to embody the divine wisdom you receive. This means allowing the insights and answers from the divine to flow through you and manifest in your actions, words, and energy. Becoming a vessel for divine wisdom requires inner transformation, self-awareness, and an openness to letting go of ego-driven desires in order to align with the greater good of all. 1. Opening yourself to divine guidance. To truly embody divine wisdom, you must first open yourself fully to it. This means being willing to receive guidance from sources beyond your personal desires or preferences. Often, the answers we receive may challenge our current beliefs or push us outside of our comfort zones. This is a sign that we are being called to evolve and grow. Opening yourself to divine guidance requires humility and surrender. It involves letting go of the need to always have control or to know everything in advance. When you embrace the unknown and allow divine wisdom to shape your path, you open yourself to a deeper connection with the universe and the divine presence that resides within you. 2. Integrating spiritual wisdom into daily life. Once you receive divine guidance, the next step is to integrate it into your daily life. This means making decisions based on the wisdom you've received, acting with integrity, and consistently aligning your thoughts, words, and actions with divine truth. Integration involves more than just receiving answers. It's about living them out in practical ways. For example, if you receive guidance about being more compassionate, you can integrate that wisdom by practicing kindness in your interactions with others. If your guidance is to step into your true purpose, take concrete steps to align your career or personal life with your spiritual calling. The more you integrate divine wisdom into your daily life, the more it becomes a part of who you are. 3. Cultivating self-discipline and inner peace. To become a vessel for divine wisdom, cultivating self-discipline is essential. This means developing the ability to control your thoughts, emotions, and reactions so that they reflect the divine truths you are receiving. Self-discipline allows you to stay aligned with divine guidance even in the face of challenges, doubts, or distractions. Self-discipline also supports inner peace. When you live in alignment with divine wisdom, you experience a profound sense of peace because you are no longer at odds with your higher self. The more disciplined you are in following the guidance you receive, the more inner peace you will experience. This peace is a natural byproduct of embodying divine wisdom, as it creates harmony between your actions and your inner truth. 4. Serving others as a reflection of divine wisdom. One of the most powerful ways to embody divine wisdom is by serving others. When you act with the intention to help others, you reflect the love, compassion, and guidance that you receive from the mind of God. Service to others is an expression of the divine flow moving through you, allowing you to become an instrument of positive change in the world. Serving others doesn't have to be a grand gesture. It can be as simple as offering a kind word, listening with compassion, or helping someone in need. Every act of service is a reflection of the divine wisdom that guides you, and in helping others, you also help yourself by staying connected to the flow of divine love and abundance. 5. Living with gratitude and humility. Finally, embodying divine wisdom means living with gratitude and humility. Gratitude opens the heart, allowing you to receive more of the divine blessings and insights that are constantly available to you. Humility keeps you grounded, reminding you that the wisdom you receive is not yours alone, but a gift from the divine to be shared and expressed. By practicing gratitude for the wisdom you receive, you acknowledge the source of that wisdom and align yourself with its flow. Humility ensures that you do not let ego or pride interfere with your connection to the divine, allowing you to remain open and receptive to the ongoing guidance of the mind of God. The ongoing journey, continuously connecting with the mind of God. Accessing the mind of God is not a one-time experience. It is an ongoing journey of connection, growth, and alignment. The divine wisdom that guides us is always available, and the more we engage with it, the deeper our understanding and spiritual connection become. This journey requires ongoing effort, self-awareness, and a willingness to evolve in alignment with divine truth. 1. Embracing lifelong learning. One of the key aspects of connecting with the mind of God is embracing lifelong learning. Spiritual wisdom is vast, and there's always more to discover, understand, and integrate. Every experience, challenge, and moment of stillness is an opportunity to deepen your connection with the divine. By approaching life with an open mind and a willingness to learn, you invite divine wisdom to guide you at every stage of your journey. Lifelong learning is about more than acquiring knowledge. It's about developing a deeper understanding of yourself, the universe, and the nature of divine wisdom. As you grow spiritually, you will encounter new insights, experiences, and revelations that further enrich your connection with the mind of God. This openness to learning helps you remain humble, allowing the divine to continuously guide and teach you. 2. Deepening your practice of presence. Being present is essential to accessing the mind of God. In a world full of distractions, it is easy to lose sight of the divine presence that surrounds us. But when we cultivate mindfulness and presence, we are able to tune into the divine flow that is always around us. Living in the present moment allows us to connect with the mind of God more deeply, as we are no longer lost in past regrets or future anxieties. To deepen your practice of presence, spend time each day being fully present in the moment. Whether you are meditating, engaging in conversation, or simply walking in nature, practice tuning into your senses and being fully aware of your surroundings. This practice of mindfulness helps you cultivate a constant connection to the divine, making it easier to receive divine guidance and wisdom throughout your day. 3. Aligning with your higher self. Your higher self is the part of you that is in constant communion with the mind of God. It is the part of you that knows your true purpose, the lessons you are meant to learn, and the path you are meant to follow. To continue accessing divine wisdom, it is essential to align with your higher self, your soul's deepest essence. To align with your higher self, take time each day to listen to your intuition and inner guidance. Trust the subtle nudges, feelings, and insights that arise from within. When you align your actions and decisions with the wisdom of your higher self, you create a seamless flow of divine energy in your life, making it easier to access the mind of God. 4. Being open to change and transformation. The journey of connecting with the mind of God is one of continuous transformation. As you grow spiritually, you may find that your beliefs, values, and perceptions of the world evolve. Embrace this transformation as a natural part of your spiritual growth. The divine wisdom you receive may challenge old patterns of thinking or require you to step into new levels of consciousness. Being open to change allows you to evolve in alignment with the divine plan for your life. It encourages you to release attachments to old identities and embrace the person you are becoming. This process of transformation deepens your connection to the divine and helps you become more receptive to the ongoing guidance of the mind of God. 5. Living with compassion and love. Finally, the ongoing journey of connecting with the mind of God is rooted in love and compassion. Divine wisdom is not just about intellectual understanding. It is about embodying love, kindness, and compassion in your interactions with others and with the world. When you live with compassion, you reflect the divine presence in everything you do. Compassion allows you to see the divine in all beings and to respond with love, even in challenging situations. It helps you to act in alignment with the highest good of all, recognizing that we are all interconnected. As you continue your journey, let compassion be the guiding force that drives your actions, helping you stay in alignment with the divine wisdom that flows through you. Conclusion: embodying divine wisdom and living in harmony with the universe. As we conclude this exploration of how to access the mind of God and receive spiritual answers, it's important to remember that this process is not a one-time event. It is a lifelong journey of growth, connection, and alignment with the divine. Every step you take toward understanding and embodying divine wisdom brings you closer to living in harmony with the universe and fulfilling your highest potential. By connecting with the mind of God, you open yourself to an infinite source of love, knowledge, and guidance. Divine wisdom is always available to you, but it requires your willingness to listen, trust, and act upon the answers you receive. This is not always an easy path, but it is one that leads to profound transformation and inner peace. When you live in alignment with divine wisdom, you become a vessel for the love and light of the universe. You begin to act with integrity, clarity, and compassion, and your life becomes a reflection of the divine flow that is constantly guiding you. The more you embody divine wisdom, the more you align with the natural order of the universe, allowing you to manifest your desires, fulfill your purpose, and experience a life of abundance and fulfillment. Are you ready to open yourself fully to the mind of God and receive the spiritual answers you've been seeking? Begin today by embracing the practices that will help you connect with the divine, whether through meditation, prayer, mindfulness, or simply trusting the guidance that arises within. Remember, the divine wisdom you seek is already within you. It's just waiting for you to align with it. Take the first step on your journey and allow the answers to flow freely into your life.